Welcome to Go Mustang Sports as we take a weekly look back at women's soccer today. I'm Dave McHugh, joined by grad assistant McKenzie Garst. And McKenzie, this wasn't exactly the week I'm sure the team wanted. You had two tough battles in the Commonwealth Conference, a double overtime loss at home against Lebanon Valley, and then a tough 4-0 loss to Messiah on the road. I suspect the team's kind of reeling a little bit.
Just a little bit. We're fortunate to have, a really difficult conference. It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
So if we do well, it helps us out a lot in region rankings and in the national polls. But, it's we definitely don't have a game that we can take lightly at all. So, while it's difficult, we respect these teams and we just hope to move forward and do better this coming week.
Lebanon Valley seems like a game the team would love to have back. Your first conference loss to anybody but Messiah, double overtime. That looks like it was a chance that just kind of slipped past everybody.
It did. We came out flat in the first half, and we were definitely punished by that with the 1-0 start. And then we were chasing to come back, scored with, I believe, around 8 minutes left in the second half, and just couldn't get put it in the back of the net after that. We had, I think, twice as many shots as they did, just didn't take advantage of it. So definitely one we let slip away, but hopefully we'll see them again in the rest of the season at some point.
Of course, then Saturday you get an extra day off than normal on your schedule. Then you go up to Messiah on Saturday. Of course, it's their homecoming. They're celebrating yet another national championship before the game. So obviously emotions high for them. You look at the score, it says 4-0. You look at some of the stats, they don't look like it's close. But sometimes the stats and the score don't really indicate what the game was really like. Was it as competitive as you guys hoped? Was it not?
It wasn't as competitive as we had hoped. We always hope to come out, and put the first goal in or, going to halftime with a 0-0 score if we're not leading. So not as competitive as we hoped, but I don't think the score or the stats indicate, how competitive it really was. We had an opportunity within the first minute of the second half, and if we would have finished that, then I think it would have been a different game. But that happens. So, we might, with the position we're in right now, if we win the next 4 games, then we have the opportunity to see Messiah again. And they have a beautiful grass field, and our team really likes to play on grass, so it could be a different story then.
Quickly, one more thing about that game. It did seem that you had some chances just slip by yet again. Breakaway that doesn't find the back of the net, some shots, one goes off a crossbar, that kind of thing. Is that the kind of thing that can demoralize a team or give them, almost make them gun shy?
It does. Different players react differently. We have some players that definitely get discouraged from missed opportunities, and then we have some that really rise to the occasion and step up and make the next one. So, that's a game-to-game situation as well. We always hope that we react in a positive way, but you can't always predict that.
Sure. Of course, after those 2 tough losses, the schedule does not get any easier. Lebanon Valley in the middle of the week, and then you have home against Albright, which will be emotional. We'll talk about that. How do you get this team refocused and keep the slide any further? I mean, 2 tough losses, but 2 tough games ahead that mean a lot when it comes to the playoffs.
We have a 2-hour practice tonight, and we'll talk a little bit as a team, but it's mainly up to them to, come together, and we can give them motivational talks and everything, but we have, like you said, senior game coming up, and it'll be up to them to get the team together and be ready to go out and play a full 90 minutes rather than taking the first half to get our feet and then not taking any minutes off during the game. So.
And you mentioned Saturday will be senior night here against Albright. Talk about the seniors just a little bit on this team and what they provided.
Oh, these seniors are very special to me because I've had them, the last 2 years, and we'll both leave Stevenson together. So they're very special to me, and they're leaders, and they're very, very talented players. So I've been blessed to be able to work with them. And they want to win. They are really looking forward to the next 4 games. I think they have taken a lot of responsibility for the team and how they're going to respond after this week. So just hope that it carries over.
You talk about leaving the Stevenson program. That's because McKenzie is a graduate assistant first and foremost. What is the major that you went for?
Business and technology management, and I'm innovative leadership, so kind of ties in with sports and leadership. So,
what do you hope to do once your career technically comes to an end here at Stevenson?
I'm not really sure. I'd love to stay in coaching to some degree, so we'll see how that all pans out in the springtime. But my heart is definitely in coaching.
We should mention you played soccer at Roanoke College, another Division III school. Yeah. Now you're coaching. What are you bringing to the table from your playing experience to the coaching ranks? Obviously, you can relate to the players a little bit, but what can you bring to them that maybe helps them in their ability to play better?
Well, Division III is unique because we obviously don't get to work with them, year round.
Right.
But just reinforcing the idea that you're kind of in control of your own destiny, and what you put in off the field will really translate on the field. And that's something that I experienced firsthand. And, just the dynamic that Division III has, you're very much a family, and you live together and you practice together in the off season. But it does end, after 4 years it is over. And I think that that's something that I have really helped the girls to understand, is that, soccer is over after 4 years, so you have to make the most of every game and every day at practice.
Well, good luck the rest of the week.
Thank you.
Obviously, we'll look forward to seeing how the team does as they bounce back from a tough week. She's grad assistant McKenzie Garst, and we'll learn more about the team as we continue to follow them the rest of the season here on Go Mustang Sports.